We're very happy if we look at all the domains of the diamond pipeline. Upstream, we did very well. We produced 32.6 million carats, in line with guidance or slightly over, so very good result in line with expectation. Midstream, we have now total sales of 7 billion, and Forevermark has been doing very well in the grading and inscription world with growth of around 50%, 60%, and a number of doors around the world growing by 20%. And DBDJ, De Beers Diamond Jewelry, has also done pretty well in a market which slowed down at the back end of the year. So we are very pleased with our results in all the compartments of our business of rough diamonds. First of all, for this type of performance, we needed the market, and the market was pretty good in 2014. Started very well at the end of 2013 and carried on in the first part of 2014. Very solid market in the US and in China, which was really pulling the rest of the world. We saw a second part of the year, which was a bit weaker, but what was really good for 2014 is that the US was strong till the end. The selling season around Christmas was a little bit slightly below what we were expecting. All in all, the US has been performing very strongly in 2014. China may be on the low side, but we still have to wait for the final numbers. But it was quite a good year. And India, I am very positive about India for the future, has started to pick up again after 2 or 3 years of an average market. So, you know, if you put the US, China, India together, clearly you have most of the world market, and it was pretty solid. The back end of 2014 was weaker than the first part. It was a year in not two halves, but 2/3, 1/3. I think till September, the market was really robust and solid. And we saw some weakening of the market in the second part of the year, mainly because of a lack of liquidity in the diamond pipeline. Our sales went down a little bit and the price became softer at the polished level, but also at the rough level. So at the end of 2014, we saw some weakening. And we still see the same phenomenon in 2015. We see some green shoots coming here and there, and we strongly believe that Q2 of 2015 will see a rebound of the market. But for the time being, we are still in the same type of weakness for Q1 2015 versus what we saw in Q4 2014. We have 3 projects we are deploying at the same time, which is unique, but also showing that we are investing for the future, which is very, very important to sustain production for the many years to come. First one is Venetia Underground project, very, very big project, $2 billion, going underground under the existing Venetia mine. We are in line with our expectations. We have 3 parts of the project which are very important to us now, the decline to go underground and 2 shafts. And the 3 aspects of Venetia Underground project are progressing according to plan, within budget, and we have a strong management team there to make sure that everything is coming together. We still have 7 more years to go, so it's not a short-term project, but it's starting very well, and we are very happy with the development we have been doing so far. The second project we are working on is Gachokwe. Gachokwe is a new diamond mine, the biggest diamond project of the last maybe 10 years, with a potential production of slightly over 5 million carats per year. We are there with the junior partner, and we are the operator of the mine. We are, as we speak, in a very critical phase of the project, because this year, in 2015, we are going to build the plant. We are going to build the mine after receiving in 2014 all the permits we're required to have before starting. A week ago, the winter road leading to Gachokwe opened, minus 55 degrees, so it was cold enough for the trucks to go up there. Start of production at the end of 16, working very well according to plan and within budget, so some very good news there. Cut 8 is the third project and has been ongoing now for 3 years. Cut 8 is a very important project to free up a lot of ore to be able to mine after 2017 in Juaning mine. The first 2 years we have been ramping up the operation, and in 2014 we reached the full potential of Cut 8. At the same time, starting to see a little bit of a decline in the current Cut 6 and 7 project in Juaning. The three together have performed very well, and we know now that the production is secure for many years to come, thanks to the good job of the team there in Zhuaneng. For the long term, medium to long term, growth prospects are good because we all know that 2018, 2019, the rough production is going to decline, slowly but surely, when we all know that at the same time the demand will be growing because the demand is still very strong, robust and growing in the US, strong, robust and growing in China. India is getting stronger, and Japan has always been very strong. So we know that the biggest market where diamonds are important are going to carry on growing. So the gap between supply and demand is going to widen a little bit, and the prospect for the diamond world should be very good just based on that situation. To fill the gap between supply and demand, technology will play a key role by enabling the diamantaires to improve the yield between a rough diamond and a polished diamond, so therefore having more polished on the finger from the same amount of rough the diamantaires are buying. 2014 was also a very good year for Forevermark. The number of doors grew by 20% year over year, up to 1,500 doors. 1,500 doors where Forevermark is present, and 500 in the US. 3 years ago, we had none. That's a huge success, and Forevermark, as a result of it, is one of the most well-known diamond brands in the world. We are now present in 34 countries. 5 years ago, we didn't exist. And we are going to launch the brand now in the UK in 2015. We are going to the old mature market of diamond with this brand new brand. So it's a very interesting moment for us. In terms of the lab and the inscription side of the Forevermark business, huge growth year over year by around 50 to 60%. Huge success from our partners sending diamonds for grading and inscription. China is still the biggest market for us, but US is really catching up. So very good results, and the prospects for Forevermark are still very, very good for the future. On the De Beers diamond jewelry side, 2014 was also a good year. We saw a good progress of the result. We are now present in 35 retail doors in the world, and we are enjoying some very good success in the bridal segment, especially with the bigger size diamonds. So clearly we can see now coming the fact that De Beers is very renowned for the nicest diamond in the world. I think the positioning is right. We have the right location and good potential of growth for the future. It's a new brand still in the marketplace, but with our partner, Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy, LVMH, we are very confident that this brand is growing nicely.